So I have a wish list and I've collated it with all the comments and the questions I get asked and the comments that I see on my channel, on Facebook and on other channels. So these are my top 6. The last one, the 6th one, is just a little thing, but would still be good. And I haven't gone into the editing. So let's just have a look. All right, so it's a collated wish list. Here we go. Number 1, search through handwriting. So this would be the biggest thing I get asked and I troubleshoot and problem solve for, is searching for your handwriting. You currently can't do it. You cannot search through your handwriting. Now I can get searching through my handwriting on GoodNotes, which, just give me 1 second and I will show you. Let me open GoodNotes, go back to home. Okay, so on here, just say I've just been working on a client and I've popped it into a book and I don't know where I've put it. Her name is Alice. It doesn't have to be uppercase, lowercase, but if I'm looking for Alice now, guess what's going to come up? That's what it's finding, Alice, and it's finding it in my mega client logbook, and there she is. There's Alice, and if I click on A1, I will get to Alice and all of her information. Okay, so you can't find Alice that way on here. You can't do it, but you can also do it in BOOX. Let me show you in BOOX. I'll pop that down. And I just, for a bit of fun, I selected the different screensaver. So if you want help with your BOOX at all, just let me know and I will make up some tutorials for it. All right, so just one moment. Okay, so you can see that it's already found one instance of Alice, and that's all done. So if I click on that, there it is. It's interpreted my writing, but that only works. I have an Alice in here and it didn't pick that up because it only searches through the notebooks, the notes. So it's good to know that. Okay, so I've showed you GoodNotes. Let me just move that pen away. So searching through handwriting, this is the key here. It's the handwriting. Let me go pink. Search through handwriting. GoodNotes, iPads does it, and BOOX does it in the notes, in the notebooks, in their notebooks. So number 2, to make it easy to customize, I would love this. Look, just some home screens and notebook covers would make a massive difference. So as you know, I've updated, this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about customizing it. Being able to put this screen on. Now this is connected to number 5, which I'll show you in a tick. And also some notebook covers. So when you go into the template library, you could load things into this template library and have them stay in here. That would be amazing because the workload, I mean, yeah, you wouldn't have to do the workload of replacing both covers, notebook covers, and sleep screens and templates that you have used for your business and for your work. So currently when you do a custom template, after a software update, you have to replace it. And it's a fairly simple procedure, but you still have to do it, right? So wouldn't it be better if you didn't have to do it? So let me just put myself back on again. It would be great if you didn't have to replace the covers, the sleep screens and the templates after each software update, because reMarkable are actually very good. They update their software about once a month. In the last year, it's been about once a month. So that means once a month you've got to re-upload, re-customize your device, basically. So it would be lovely if it was easy to do that. And I'll show you in number 5 how that could be so. Number 3, if you could convert text in a PDF, that would be awesome. So let me give you an example of a PDF. What have we got? Oh yeah, here's a PDF. So this is a journal for guys. Yeah, this is a PDF. And it's in color because I'm on the Paper Pro. So you can see there's no T up here, no T for type. You can't type. Now what you can do, instead of just inserting a blank page into a PDF, you can now insert any template in the template library into a PDF. So as you know, a template on the reMarkable device is a PNG file. So they've made a way now for you to put a PNG page into a PDF file. So that's pretty cool. But you still can't type. And if you can't type, you can't convert to text. So those two, at the moment, those functions are linked, okay? So let me go back to, where were we? The collated wish list. So it would be great if you could convert to text in a PDF file. That would be so cool. I mean, the reMarkable does PDF files very well, and it would be great to be able to have that another function in that space. Shapes and links, and the ability to insert something onto a notes page. So a true notebook, I think a complete notebook, let's put it that way, a complete notebook wants you to be able to add notes of different file formats. So you can add stickers, you can add photos, you can add voice recordings, you can add, oh my gosh, a link to a website. It can take you off. Now, I understand this is a digital notebook. It isn't a digital tablet like a mini computer in the true sense of the word. It isn't that. So I get it. Oh, but wouldn't it be nice if you could just, if you could add a shape? Yeah, I mean, I would love to be able to just draw a circle and have it like, hang on, see this? You know, when you press and hold and then it turns into a circle. You can do it now with a line like that. Look, watch. See how it straightens that line? And if you're in a thicker pen, let's try a thicker pen. It is a bit thicker, yeah. I wish that I use shapes heaps, so I actually had to create a shapes document because the reMarkable doesn't do it. So in my favorites, I have it here. It's called My Map. You can get it on my website. And so what you can see here is my drawing. You have to draw them because there's no attachments inside of a document, right? So what I did is I created this so that you could draw it very neatly, and then what you do is you have to go around the shape. You see that? And then you can copy it. You get the options down the bottom here. You can copy it, puts it on your clipboard. Then you go back into recent, this document, and paste it, make it as big as you want. So that's how I got around the shapes thing. But wouldn't it be cool if you could add a shape or even a link? Oh my gosh. Do you know that on the desktop app, you can, if your document has a link in it, you can access it. I'll show you the example of that. So back here, where did I put it? I've just got to work out where I put this link. So back in my shop, yes. So this is, actually we'll go to this one because I know this is the PDF you get when you purchase the big bundle from me. You get this emailed to you, right? And it looks a lot darker because the contrast is still, I think they're still working on the contrast. So it looks better than this. I'll actually show you now on my laptop. I will screenshot that. Inside of my desktop app, I will show you now how I'll pop it up somewhere here on the screen. I will show you how you can, from the desktop app, you can access links. And I don't have the Connect subscription currently. So this works without the Connect subscription. All right. So see on here on the Remarkable, you can't tap on that download here button. You can't tap on the freebie hub, and you can't tap on the link for that digital life if you wanted to get in there. And also, I also put the link up here on the top one just in case someone taps on that. But let me show you on the desktop app how that works. Desktop app for Remarkable, and you can see that I've got, this is the document I was just showing you. Now look at, you see how my cursor is an arrow. When I go over the link, so I normally put the link here on the picture, I put the link here on the download here. If you want my freebies hub, you can go here to a link, and down the bottom you can also get more information about other things I do on this picture down here. Now you can see how it changes to a hand from an arrow. Hand, arrow, hand, arrow. Arrow over here, hand here. And if I click on that, let me just click on this one. It's going to bring up this page, which I know you're not seeing the whole page, but it's just about the point of it, right? You can see up here, Wholehearted Me Collective, the membership page. So let me just close that and go back here. So just so you know, I don't have the Connect subscription at the moment, and you can see that. Let me go back to shop, because you can see it's not syncing. So I haven't updated this document for more than, I think it's 55 days or 60 days or something. So I don't have the Connect subscription. This comes standard in the free desktop app, right? The desktop app is free for everyone that's got a Remarkable. The Connect subscription costs extra. So yeah, just so you know that, like here's another one. And again, these documents you don't load onto your Remarkable. I've just done it for the purpose of showing you the linking, but you do get this from me when you purchase, right? Again, you've got the link here. You can see how it changes to the hand. The freebie hub takes you to that web page, this web page. Yeah, so isn't that awesome? Okay, good. That was all I wanted to show you there. That works. So that's really cool. All right, so let's go back into the document drawer and go back to the document we're in. So I would love to see the ability to add something onto the notes page. That's really cool, because currently with notes, you're left with writing, typing your thoughts, and annotating a PDF or a book. That's where it's at, really. Number 5, this is another one of my pet, because, you know, if you've been here at all, you know I love templates. I love making templates. I sell templates. I love customizing. I am the sort of person that will make my own document so that I don't have to fudge and fiddle around with some generic document that isn't a perfect fit for me. So, that's just one of the things I love to do. So I would like to see how we can preserve, and I say I would, this is something I would love to see, but I talk to people nearly every day about this. So all of these things in here are things that are talked about often. How can we preserve all the customizations we make? So in between an update, during an update, how can we preserve? I'd love to see Remarkable preserve any customizations that we've made in between. So that would mean down here, not overwriting the template library, which is, as I've showed you, if we go into here, there, that is the template library there. This is the template library. And at the moment, it doesn't show you my yellow notepad, which is available in the freebie hub if you want it, the yellow legal pad. And like I've got some budget templates, because I've only just done a software update, and I've just put all my screensavers back. I haven't yet put my templates back, but I wanted to make a few videos, so I will do that afterwards. But this is the template library. Could Remarkable write the coding so that instead of overwriting this template library, which is a folder, like in reality, it's a folder in the software, and instead of overwriting it each time, can they do, when your software program goes in, checks out if there's any differences, and adds something, like that's possible. Other programs do it. So can we have the software, that part of it, written so that it doesn't overwrite our template library each time? And the other one is not overwrite our screen. Could we have the programming written so that that doesn't get overwritten? Because when we've put our nice U-Butte like this is one of those screens, right? When we've done that, can we have the coding written so that it doesn't overwrite that folder? It just, it just doesn't overwrite the folder. You know, I understand when there's new templates, I understand those new templates need to be in the template library, but there's a way you can write that programming so that it caters for that. Anyway, yeah, I'm on board with all of that. I would love to see that. And then this sixth one is just a little thing, but I would love to see a bit more metadata on notebooks. So down here, when you go down to notebook settings, what they've added in the last couple of months is, see these details here? They were not there before. So let me show you this. This is the same on the Paper Pro and the this one, the reMarkable 2 and the Paper Pro. 7 pages, last modified, created 18 days ago, and it's got an ID number, right? I would love to see a time, date, and the folder that it's in, because sometimes I do help clients that are struggling to find their documents, and that is just another way that you could find your document. That's not hard, because you can always use, you know, the document, if you've just been working on it, you can always go into the document drawer, and then your last nine documents that you're working on is up here. So you could quickly find it, go into the notebook settings and see where the folder was, if that was in there. So I don't think that would, I don't think it's complicated to do that. It'd be great if that, a little bit more metadata, because sometimes I will search, I'm very disciplined, and I make sure I file everything straight away. I create files in the folder that I'm going to look for them in, and everything's very logical for me. But there's the odd time when I'm just like, where did I put that document? And I want to search for it. And metadata is very helpful in that situation. So yeah, so that's my collated list from all the feedback over the last year or two using the reMarkable. So yeah, would love to see that. Let me know down below if you've got a few more things, because I'm happy to do an updated wish list. We can all keep adding to that if we want. All right, I'm going. I'll see you in the next one.